I'm back again. Okay, so I did a video, and if you're watching back to back, I did my roasted lemon and rosemary chicken, and it's resting over here. And I'm very proud of it because it smells wonderful. And mine went just a little over an hour, not much. As long as your meat thermometer comes out 165, you're going to be good on the chicken. But now I'm going to make my dessert. And what am I going to make? I'm going to make what's called a ginger plum tart. The art of the tart, remember, with me. So here are the plums that I got when my granddaughter was here. We went to a fruit stand and got these nice little plums. And they're definitely ripe, ready to go. They really are. I have a plum tree. But this is only how big my little my little plum is. Yep. And my little grapes on my grapevine are looking like this now. They're not quite ready yet as far as the sweetness, but I'm so proud of them. I really, really am proud of them. Because I never thought I would be growing all that, but I did. Okay, so this is another cast iron cooking, and I'm taking my 10-inch cast iron skillet. Now, if you watch my cast iron of the cleaning and seasoning, my puppy dogs are arguing over a bone, might have to stop a minute. I told you that there's a number up here. Well, the number, this is a number 8 skillet, but that doesn't mean it's 8 inches here. It means it's 8 inches from here to here, the bottom part. The 10 inches is from here to here. And that's what you'll need for this recipe, is a 10-inch cast iron skillet. Mine are all nice and clean and ready to go for my next recipe. Okay, so on the plums. I'm over here by my sink because that's kind of where I need to be as far as getting the skins off of the plums. Now, on the correct recipe, it calls for 1 3/4 of a pound of plums. I have 7 plums because I ate one because it was just calling out to me. I just had to. I really did. So delicious. I love plums. I really do. So just kind of take a serrated knife and get those skins off, and then just start pretty much like a peach. You're just going to kind of get the sections of the plums until you feel that little seed in there, and you'll feel it. There's a seed in there. Take out that seed and set it aside. This one kind of grew a little weird. Really did, but it's not going to hurt the taste of this tart. It is the art of the tart, so this is an artist tart here. A little different variety. I don't know if I can get, I might have to cut that off. Yeah, I have to cut that off. Sorry, a little bit. Let it come off. It's still raining outside, just a light, nice rain. Like I said, cooled down this whole area. Wow, I'll tell you, it was getting to me. It really, really was. It's just all part of the plum there. So I have a pear tree, a plum tree. I have 2 apple trees, 2 peach trees, and I think we have 3 of, as well as memory serves me right, we have 3 cherry trees. Now, of course, the cherries aren't ready right now. These are young little trees that we've got. But my apple tree, I should have brought that in. Forgot. I'm always forgetting something. I forgot to show you on that as far as my little apples. It took 3 years to get that young apple tree to produce fruit. And I think by next year, I'll have even more on the tree. I mean, there's several on there that I can see right now. But they're little. They're bigger than this plum that I brought in, but they are little. Okay, again, and why I recommend a serrated knife is because the plum, sometimes that middle is just a little harder than what you want. If you get, now these are really ripe. If you get the fruit that isn't so ripe, you're not going to have all this juice in here. But that's all they had at the fruit stand, it really was. They had real ripe plums, ripe peaches. The cherries were all gone, so couldn't get any of them. And I did get, if you notice over here, of my huge tomatoes that were picked that morning, which was only a couple days ago. And I can't wait to try them. There weren't very many in her box that she had, so I'll have to go back, I guess, and get some more. I usually buy them that big when I'm making my peach salsa. I like to have big tomatoes, or when I'm canning my tomatoes, I like to have a big tomato. Not little tiny ones. Okay, so see, it doesn't take very long, but you just want to get that skin off. Now they would be a little prettier, of course, if they weren't quite this ripe. I'm not worried about it. I'm the only one that's going to be eating this dessert. I really am. And I don't care if they're, ripe or firm, they're going to be fine. The taste is going to be what's great. Is the taste. Two more of my little plums. Plum jam. Oh my gosh, it is so good. So good. And when I went camping, I tried to find, not plums of course, but I tried to find like an elderberry bush or a crabapple bush so that I could bring some of that fruit back and make some nice jam, because I like to make jam. There's nothing better than crabapple jam and elderberry pies. Yeah. Yeah, and you can can all that stuff. You can. Okay, I've got a nice big bowl here and I may grab my strainer right quick and get some of this juice out, because I don't want that much juice in this little tart. Last one here. Last one. This tart you can make with apples, fresh apples, and there is a farm, I've got to find it. There's a farm that you can go and pick your own apples, and I would really like to do that. I like all that fresh stuff, I really do. Like it, like it, like it. Okay, see if I can grab my, just grab a little here. Oh my gosh, I leaned over by that chicken. It smells heavenly. It does. It smells so good. Yeah, I just want to drain some of this juice, a little bit here, because we don't need all that. We don't need that much liquid going on these plums. A little bit, but not that much. That should do. Okay, next that you're going to need in this particular recipe is you're going to need a half a cup plus 1 teaspoon of sugar, which I already have out here. Sprinkle that in. Then you're going to need 1 1/2 tablespoon of all-purpose flour. Put that in there. And then you're going to need some ginger. And we're going to need 1 1/2 teaspoons of the ginger. One and 1/2 ginger. That's going to be nice, isn't it? And then they want 1/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon's nice in anything, isn't it? 1/4 of go a little bit more because I like cinnamon. The cinnamon. And then they want 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Well, how much is 1/8 of a teaspoon? It's a dash. It's just a little dash, and because I have measuring spoons that are that small, a little dash. Otherwise, I'd be just going like that with a pinch of it, of a dash of salt. Okay, so we have all of that in there. And now we're just going to kind of mix this up a little bit here. Make sure everything is kind of incorporated in here. I said this is going to look a little tiny different than my recipe picture because these are very, very, very ripe plums. I'm anxious to try this recipe with my peaches, the ones that aren't so ripe, because you're going to get the full quarter piece of that fruit look on this. You really are. Okay, I'm going to set that right here a second. Clean up my mess. And then I'm going to take, I buy these a lot, of just the already made pie crust. This is Pillsbury. Open that up. I think I will take just a tiny bit of my flour, just to put on here. Just spread this out just a little bit here. Just a little bit. You don't need anything in your cast iron skillet, especially if you've gone ahead and seasoned it properly. Then you won't need anything on that. Okay, so let's grab this little one right here, just to make sure that mine is out all the way. A good 10 inches. That's what we need. Fit in this pan, which I think it will. I kind of think it will. Okay, put that down in the pan here. Clean up my mess. I really need to clean up this mess, don't I? Oh, cooking in your kitchen and making a mess. It's all part of it, and it's fun. It's just fun to do. It really is. Don't worry about it. It'll all clean up after you're done. Okay, so it's in there like so. Okay. Ta-da! That part. Now we're going to add this ingredient. All your plums, all the goodies. Get it all out of the pan nice. Set your oven for 400 degrees, which mine was never off after doing my roast. Just wasn't. And this is so simple, because all I'm going to be doing is folding this over, almost like it's been pleated. Just a little pleat. It's all over here. That covers that up like so. See that okay? And then what I'm going to take is an egg. Wash my hands from the flour. Wash my hands from all that flour. Take an egg and 2 teaspoons. Now, don't need to measure that, do I? A little bit of water. Mix that up for an egg wash. Lots of times I don't take the yolk and put in there. I just take the egg whites with a little water. It does the same thing. And you're going to now coat that pastry right here, all the way around. This would be fun in a, I don't know if I could get away with it in, I might be able to get away with it in a skillet versus a Dutch oven, cooking this out on the campfire. When I go camping, that would be fun. Okay. And then I'm adding some real coarse salt. Not salt, excuse me, but sugar. And this one is a lot more, and this is the brown sugar. It's a lot more coarse than just regular granulated sugar. Bigger crystals of it. Add those around there. Maybe some right here in the middle. Now I'm going to pop that in my oven, and I'm going to bake that for about 45 minutes, give or take. You want it nice and golden brown, and that's what my objective is to get it nice and golden brown. And then I'll be back to show you that. I'm eating good today with my nice roast. I'm going to fix some steamed broccoli with that and have my dessert, and wow, won't that be nice? So from my kitchen to yours again, and Puppy Dog wants in on it. Coco Bean, well, come here and say hi. Yep. We always seem to get Daisy in the picture, but we don't seem to get Coco. This is my 10-month-old miniature dachshund, Coco Bean. Yeah, there he is. The one that went in the hot tub, dove down in the hot tub. Yeah, there you are. He's a sweetheart. Both of them are. And I'll catch you next time on Cooking with Carol Diane, when you never know what I have in this kitchen.